when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Finds his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Houston. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That's caught. It's Oakland. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Thomas back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff, and he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakley. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Working that left side now. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The run to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Thomas looking to fire. That's caught. It's Glover. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the ground, it's Parker. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fired in there, but incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks now back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Looking to get it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Thomas back to pass. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Utes want to crank the tempo. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Thomas looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, Don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the tailback. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. San Jose State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing in a double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Parker. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Utes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking left. This time he's got his man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll go right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They believe they can run right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Here's the give off the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged out of the air. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Butler. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Might as well stick with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for